What's up, producers? Kevin Barnes at you with another video. Today I'm not gonna make no beat again. You know what I'm saying? I know I got reasons pulled up, but I'm not gonna make no beat. There was a couple of producers that came at me and wanted to know how I felt about being a producer using loops. And I mean, I think personally, a lot of people look at loops the wrong way. I mean, who is the person that determines what's a right or wrong way to create music? I mean, there is no right or wrong way to create music, because if there was, everybody would be doing the same things one way. And, we all use different equipment. We all use different melodies. We all use different things. Different things inspire different producers. Me personally, I'm a musician, so I can play anything that I hear, and I can create pretty much any genre of music, I would say, that I hear, because I can play it. I'm a musician. I can play an instrument. I can play several instruments, but sometimes even I get to where I'm stuck. So that's how I look at a loop. I look at a loop, whether it's a guitar loop or a piano loop or a string loop or a drum loop. I look at loops as inspiration. They help me when I'm stuck. All of us producers at some point in our careers get stuck. We all have those bad days where, we can't create nothing. And so, I would say, first of all, look at loops the way, how do they make you feel? Like if you get inspired from something, or you can hear a song on the radio and it'll make you want to make a beat, why couldn't you hear a loop, incorporate that loop, and make something huge? Versus, especially if you can't play any instruments. Now, if you can't play any instruments, first of all, learn how to play instruments. And then second of all, if you can't play any instruments, loops will be perfect for you, because other than that, you would have to send the music to somebody else to play what you can't play. So, different strokes for different folks. But I found this video. I'm pretty sure you guys are already up on it. But this guy here is talking about, Polow da Don using this loop for, the huge song Love in the Club, Usher's song back in the day. And,
but check this out.
Okay, so you guys, wait, I think it's more.
These are the same sounds that was used in the beat, and they're actually GarageBand sounds, which is
okay. Now, what I would say to that is pretty clever. Because Polow da Don took something that was in GarageBand and made it a hit song. So because he did it, he's wrong for doing it. What if you did it? Would you be wrong for doing it, or would you be? Me being a musician, again, hearing that, I would have probably been inspired to create something dope myself. So, shout out to the dude that did that video. I understand what he was trying to do, but, like, Polow used that loop or those loops and made a hit song. And this is a million hits producer. You know what I'm saying? He's created millions of dollars. Millions of hits, so millions of records. So, I don't think that, it's necessarily a bad thing to use a loop. As you can see, it works. So I would say, first of all, determine how you look at loops. Figure out what a loop is for you. I'm not trying to persuade you guys yes or no. If you want to use loops, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But use it as an inspiration tool. Remember, every tradition, it's a tradition for all of us music producers to make beats all night, to make beats all day. It's a tradition for us producers to make beats. That's probably what worked for Timbaland. That's probably what worked for Quincy Jones. That's probably what worked for, Hit Boy. Every tradition is originally a good idea and even legendary sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Every tradition. But every tradition is not, or may not be, a good idea for the future. As you guys already know, like everybody talking about how bad music sales are going, and us producers are still making music. everybody talking about producers aren't selling beats no more and this and this, but us producers are still creating music and still making ends and still making money for ourselves. So as you can see, it don't matter what nobody else says. Really, in the industry, really, it don't matter what another producer tells you. You know, I'm a producer, and, you know, it don't even matter what I'm telling you. It matters how you feel at the end of the day. How does creating a loop make you feel? If it inspires you, it's the right thing to do. Now, if it don't inspire you, keep doing what you're doing. You know, like I said, I'm not here to make no, you know, because I'm, you know, part of Luxury Loops, and, you know, Luxury Loops is my brand. I'm not trying to force you guys to do it just because I'm doing loops. I mean, you know, I'm here for you guys. And I mean, like I said, it bothered me when I heard a producer talking about loops. And, you know, to me, he just didn't understand what it was, what a loop actually was. So go in, you know, do what inspires you, basically. Whatever inspires you. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Keep making them hits.